Am I the asshole for lying to my coworkers that I moved far away so I wouldn't have to give them a ride home anymore? I work at a restaurant, diner near my university campus, and the majority of my coworkers are international students without a car. Those being our cooks, while the 3 other servers have cars. I started a year ago, and ever since I got my car, they've been non-stop asking for rides home when we close the store at around 10:30 p.m. It'll be 1 to 2 people per ride every time, and they used to ask hours in advance before we clocked out and were ready to go home. I would reluctantly agree because I have a key holder-like position and I have to stay and lock up the store and set the alarm and watch everyone leave. It's either we clock out in time after they ask me for a ride home or we're waiting about 20 minutes past close for some ride they called. Over time I thought this would go away, but our boss continues to hire more and more international students without a car. And I think the others tell them I give rides, and it's become expected of me from the coworkers, to the point they won't even ask me for a ride until we clocked out. And I thought their other ride was here because they didn't mention it at all to me. PSA: nobody has ever offered me gas money or any compensation for driving them home. Even if it's on my way home, it's still gas time. And I have to force conversation when I'm extremely tired and worn out because they won't stop talking. One of our other servers mentioned they probably don't even understand to give me gas money because they're from India and they didn't even know until recently you're supposed to tip servers and food delivery people. But a few weeks ago I went on a 3-week trip to Japan and I have no idea how these people have been getting home. First day I come back, me and this other girl clock out. And we're walking to the door and she asks, "Do you remember where I live?" And I said, "What?" And she's like, "Can you drive me home?" And I just flat out lied and said I moved 40 minutes away and I need to go home. She was shocked. I said no and started calling everyone she knew and nobody got her. And then begged me to drive her home, saying it's only 10 minutes away. I had to drive her home, no gas money compensation, nothing. All the other servers know I'm lying and they fully agree. But I think some of the cooks caught on and they're really upset with me because I'm known as like the really nice one to work with. Quiet, does their job, doesn't really manage that much even if I'm a little more in charge than most people. AITA.